performance coach, and with important message. Your community is waiting for you. So for those of you who are coming to my channel just now, I want to invite you all and allow you to join the community. So I am an operate dominate coach for women. So for those of you who are here new to this channel, you're gonna find a lot of videos on fitness, nutrition, podcasts. We're talking about mindset, body, business, relationships. So I cover the 5M. We're talking about muscles, we're talking about mindset, motherhood, mission, and marriage. Because what it takes in life to have a really profitable and powerful life is to have all these departments in proper alignment, right? So I would say many people search for the balance in their life, right? And they struggle to find the balance. So if you think that balance have been stopping you from growth, I think this channel is for you, because it's not just a fitness channel. It's more than fitness. It's mindset. It's nutrition. It's freedom. So I wanted to open up this topic for all of you who will be coming on board and here and watching me. What has been the recent struggle for you, and what are you missing in your life? Because powerful community is a place where we speak openly, right? But in order for us to speak openly, we need to first be vulnerable, first be open. And I think this is built on trust. So this is what I have created. And if you're ready to open up and to change your life, to find more balance, and when you actually learn the tools to balance your life, then the link is in my bio for the Freak Female Alliance community. And what really is the Freak Female Alliance community? In our many of our topics, even in my husband's coaching topic and his community, he named his community Freak Father Alliance. So the freak, what does this stand for? What does the freak stand for? What is really freak all about? Because most people, I think, associated the freak with something negative, which it doesn't need to be. So freak stands for freedom, to create the life that you truly desire and deserve to have. So are you really taking the time to create your vision board? Are you really taking the time every year to write down the goals, but not only write them, really find out how you can get those goals? What do you need to do in order for you to accomplish the goal, right? So freedom, to live a freedom life for each of us will be something different. For us here at the Freak House, it's all about being together, working out together, working together, being able to spend the time, travel whenever we want to without looking for permission from anyone. That's the freedom of the lifestyle that we wanted to create. But what does freedom mean to you? And I think we need to be very specific about what the freedom means to us, because when you actually start thinking about it and writing it down, out of nowhere you realize what is really the freedom that you have been searching for. But maybe for many of you it will be hard to find out what the freedom means. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe some people maybe not even searching for the freedom. But what is really freedom? What does freedom means to you? So in my coaching calls, we designed the freedom, right? Every single person specifically has the time to create the freedom. What does the freedom means to them? Maybe finding up a better job, right? Scaling and raising the skill set to be able to find the job that they want to. Maybe working from home so so women can actually take care of the children as well. Finding a better paying job, maybe starting an entrepreneurial journey. For every single person, this will be different. So I want you to really focus on that F in freak. What does freedom mean to you? And write it down. Like, you already know what means to me. I absolutely love coaching. I give my whole heart to coaching. That's how I was when I was actually a coach on the floor, because that's where our journey began. We used to have training centers in New York, and this is what I would do. I would coach the classes, then I would coach the trainers to become a copy of us. And this is how we created seven-figure business. That's why I help small businesses to scale as well. And this might be for you. Maybe you're searching for the freedom and you want to start organizing your business and scaling your business, right? But that's what we do inside the Freak Female Alliance. It's an alliance. So your community is waiting for you, meaning right now you have a chance to enter this community. And finishing 2025 with like a stamp, with like energy and enthusiasm, because most people coast through the end of the year instead of thinking, you know what, I'm gonna do these, I'm gonna create these big bold moves, and I'm gonna do something massive at the end of the year. Like, think about it. People think about parties right now. People think about Thanksgiving. People will be thinking about Christmas and buying gifts and other things. But what about if we gonna think more of a spiritual parts of our life? Like, think, what do we really truly want? Do we really live the life with abundance? Do we really live the life that we want? And it all starts in your head, because mindset is the navigation system. So if your mind is not there, it's very difficult to accomplish anything. We're talking about business and relationship and weight loss, right? So that's the F. R in freak stands for role model. So what kind of role model are you to your kids? And I am being reminded of this every single day, guys, every single day. From the ice bath that we did just a few days ago. If you haven't watched my shorts, see the shorts. Ivanka stayed in the ice bath for 4 minutes. It was 32-degree ice cold water, and she stayed. And my first day, and I've done many ice baths, and my first day, I jumped out of the water because my mindset wasn't there. But the moment that I jumped out, I said, I can't, I have to crush this and I have to go back and do this. My whole persona, my whole attitude has changed. And our kids remind us of this every day. Like, what kind of parent are you? Do you want to be the role model for your kids, for your community? Who can benefit from your knowledge? Because each of us makes the difference in the universe. Every person has a specific set of skills. Every person has something unique to offer. Every person has something very different from another. And if you tap into these powers, because those are the superpowers that we have, I think that's where we can elevate ourselves, by giving the knowledge and elevating others. And that's what's been always my thing. I always love doing this. That's why we had our training centers, and that's why I do coaching, because the power come with me when I am either one-on-one with you or I am in a group settings, when I ask specific questions and we actually dig deep. We peel the onion one by one until we find out the real answers, because the answers are always there. So again, what kind of role model are you? Or maybe you're not there yet, but if you want to get there, that means that you need to do specific exercises, that we need to start working on it to become the role model, and every person can do that. Now, E in the freak stands for enthusiasm. How you show up in one room is how you show up in every room. Meaning, like, are you showing up with enthusiasm, with powerful attitude, with fun, with excitement? What is your enthusiasm today on a scale 1 to 10? Like 10 being amazing and 1 being very low. So why aren't you enthusiastic? Enthusiastic about your life, enthusiastic about your job, about what you do. What is that you're missing in your life right now? Why you're not enthusiastic about your life? Maybe you've been spending too much time in the office. Maybe you've been spending too much time. Maybe it's on the reverse, like you spending too much time with your kids when your self-care has been forgotten, right? Maybe you've been um, on a couch for too long, and that's why you're missing the enthusiasm in your life, because you're not being happy about anything at all. And again, that's the E. That's the E as far as enthusiasm go. Now, A stands for attitude, and this is all, guys, in my description of this channel. A stands for attitude, and we talk about positive mental attitude only. PMA, PMA. So no matter what, when you stand, where you are, what happens in your life, we got to look at things in a positive way, because even the most negative thing can be shown and looked as positive. Like somebody just recently told me a story about someone, a coffee shop got robbed, right? A coffee shop got robbed, and instead of being small-minded, closed-minded, this person invited other people to join another coffee shop. And what happens is, because this person flipped the whole situation into positivity, the other coffee shop, they gave her a register, the other people start coming, and the owner of the other coffee shop start talking about this place, how wonderful these people are. So we can only always flip the switch on the negativity. I think we always can find some good positive aspect in what happened to us. So look in your life right now for a moment and see, are you really showing up with gratitude? Because maybe it's hard for you to find the gratitude, because if constantly things are happening against you, it's so hard to find the good things. But we need to write the good things every single day, the little moments that made our day alive. Like right now, we just did a boxing session with my family, and I feel a full gratitude for actually doing this with my son. This morning, I went with him for jujitsu, and I tried something new. Um, and we need to find these little moments of gratitude, and then you're gonna realize that you actually start being happy, and then your enthusiasm grows. So this goes all hand in hand. So that's on attitude. And then K stands for kill, right? We're killing the excuses, we're killing the self-doubt, we're killing the procrastination, we're killing all the negative aspects of life. And under the umbrella of this, I would say, if you show up with no excuses mindset, if you're gonna say, you know what, no matter what today, I'm not gonna make any excuses, you're gonna realize that life is happening for you, that you can step up and change your life, that you can have a beautiful life. And I think that's what it's all about, guys. So we went over just the whole abbreviation of the freak. And what kind of excuses are you currently doing in your mind, body, business? How are you showing up every single day? What are the common excuses that actually you've spotted? And guys, for some of you that don't do reflections daily, they don't write, they don't journal, it's going to be very hard to find out. Some people find these, I think, questions pointless. I would say some people will never, some people will say, you know what, this is too much for me. Some people might say, I'm not going to do this. This is not going to help me with anything. But there is a this different aspect of our life. That's the unseen aspect. That's the spiritual aspect. That's where the universe is gonna say thank you for pausing and stopping and writing this down and really reflecting. And out of nowhere, you start having these different ideas. Out of nowhere, you're gonna stepping out of that comfortable spot that you've been in. Out of nowhere, you're gonna become more creative. Out of nowhere, you're gonna become having more gratitude, and things will start changing. I guys, I can't tell you enough how many times I've received a text message after my coaching call or after group coaching call, when somebody just said, this is exactly what I needed today. This is exactly what I needed to hear. This is exactly what I needed to go through. And just having a community like this behind your back, it changes everything, especially for women, because we tend to multitask. And ladies, for those of you who are out there, you will be juggling between answering emails if you're working from home, doing the laundry, cooking food, doing other things. And there is a magic in things like that when you may be just working on your house, but when you actually wanted to spend time with someone and then in between you doing other things, that multitasking that will never work because it's not presence. So we need to, many women who joined the coaching realize that they've done it all wrong, that it's pretty much one thing at a time, right? Quality time over quantity. Quality focused time, that's what create the big leaps. That's when we have the presence. uh, the same like listening to videos, right? When you listen to video, you gotta be present with the video. When you're learning something, you can't try to listen to the person and at the same time doing something else. You doing one thing at a time, and that's where the community comes for you. That's when people challenge you. You need to stay accountable. You've realized that you start doing the workouts, you start taking time for the workouts, you start being more aware of your day, you start being more aware of yourself, and things start falling into the right place. That's where the community is. And guys, for those of you who feel, especially women, because I coach women, that you feel alone in this journey, that you feel like you put yourself on the back burner, you have not had enough time for yourself, you have not been taking care of your body, of yourself, now it's the time. Finish this year stronger than ever and get inside the community, because that's what we do in Freak Female Alliance. Not only we talk about mindset, but as I mentioned, we talk about muscles, and that's what you get full programs of workouts, full program on nutrition. You get different PDFs when you can actually follow a plan, but you can follow a recipe, that you can get healthy and get fit and stay fit 365 days a year. And I'm going to be showing up here with different topics, and I would love to hear from you. What is that you want me to talk about? Because obviously, in today's world, YouTube can show us many things and what the audience is searching for. A chat GPT can give us some tips. But I would love to hear from you guys, because you guys are behind the screens. What is that you're looking for? What are the struggles that you have? Because everybody is always struggling with something. It's not like we don't have anything. Everybody has something that they try to resolve when you think about it. Everyone has something that they're working towards. And I would love to hear from you. And this way I can maybe create a podcast or create a video or create a live topic, and we can go with Q&As, and I can answer some questions for you. So I'm looking forward to hear from you. And again, check out the videos that we've done live on the workouts. Check out the YouTube shorts that I have posted. There is a lot of different information for you. And I will talk to you guys again. So remember that the superhero is within you. You just need to forge your power. May your passion and curiosity be endless. May your enthusiasm be infectious. And may your final outcome be of service to others. Each of us makes the difference in the universe. I make mine, and the universe is awaiting you guys. No excuses, and I see you next time.